Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I want to introduce myself. My name is Fakhri Kurnia. You can call me Fakhri. I'm student at Padang State University with a major management. My ID number is 33. In this video, I will explain my answer for the final exam English for Business. For question number 1 is, describe the graph below, minimum 150 words. And my answer, I will describe the graph in this question. After I observed the graph showed the average annual expenditure cell phone and residential phone service in the US from 2001 until 2010. This graph is sourced from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. This graph show the change in the average annual expenditure on cell phone and residential phone service, which for cell phone spending increase every year, while on residential phone spending decrease every year. From the graph, we can find the average expenditure increase on cell phone and average expenditure decrease in residential phone service. On the graph, there are two different lines, namely the green line describing the average increase in expenditure on cell phone and the yellow line describing the average decrease in expenditure on residential phone. On cell phone service, in 2001, the average expenditure was $200 and ended in 2010. The average expenditure was around in $750. While in residential phone service in 2001, the average expenditure was around in $450. Means on this graph, cell phone service has increased in expense each year and residential phone has decreased in spending every year. Here show the difference time make a person consumption has changed. One of the factors that make consumers spend more on cell phone is technological development. Moreover, the effectiveness of cell phone also make the consumer spend cell phone more than using residential phone. In this graph, we can see in 2006 that the equilibrium point of the average annual expenditure between cell phone and residential phone. The intention is in 2006, the amount of expenditure for cell phone and residential phone is the same. That is around $550. It can be concluded from the graph that cell phone has increased expenditure from year to year, for residential phone has decreased expenditure. The next is question number 2. This question is, when choosing a job, the salary is the most important consideration. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Minimum 250 words. When choosing a job, salary is considered by someone when looking a work. In my opinion, I agree with the opinion that states the salary need to be considered in finding a job. I have several reasons used to support this statement. First, if someone considers the amount of salary he receives, that's because of one educational background. If someone has a good educational background, the person automatically gets the right or a decent salary in accordance with his educational background. Second, when someone has good skill and good attitude, the company will give applause to that person. An example, someone works in the mechanical field, but the person has soft skill in the form of being able to communicate or master more than 3 languages. Of course, the person if applying a job beside his educational background, the company will look at the other capability that the job applicant has. And the company will consider the amount of salary the applicant will receive if he works for his company. Third, the level of work risk. The company will provide salary to employees in of-risk work performance. There are some jobs that have a high level of risk job and level of accuracy. Of course, this also includes consideration for someone to get a salary. Example of job that have a high level of risk and accuracy are accounting in finance. The last, someone consider the amount of salary that he gets to estimate the future of the person himself. But from several reasons that I explained, a person level of educational guarantees that person salary level. The higher level of someone education, the higher level of salary he will receive and vice versa. Okay, this is my answer and sorry for my mistake. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.